Healer. Jesus is my healer because he's brought healing into my life in both spiritual and physical ways.
Jesus is love.
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 Love. Love.
Love.
Jesus is love because of the way he showed us how to live and succeed in our world, and by that I mean how to genuinely love someone else more than yourself.
I know that God is love. God is love, love is God, and love conquers all. I feel like God is love, and I know this because he created us. He created us in his image. He created us with expectations, and he gave a mission, a personalized mission to everybody. There's billions of people and one God. So you know that God is unconditional love because he made us who we are. He allowed us to be covered in his grace and his mercy every day.
Jesus is my Savior.
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 Jesus is my Savior because he died on the cross to take my sins, and without him I would never get to heaven.
Hero. Jesus is my hero because he has always provided a way for me and always leaded me in everything that I've always done.
Good, and he works in mysterious ways. Things are going really poorly, and then it seems like opportunity presents itself and things turn around.
Everything. Jesus is my strength because he helps me handle the daily challenges of life.
Redeemer. My life. I was in a whole different direction in all kinds of sexual sin and abuse, and Jesus redeemed me, and my life has forever changed.
Faithful. And that is a word that I would use to describe Jesus after knowing him and being in relationship with him for 35 years. He's never let me down in terms of family, friends, job, career, where we live, what we do, where we fellowship, and even in sickness. We've had some serious sicknesses in our household, and even in death of a close friend. So faithful is the word that I would use.
Jesus is awesome because he saved my life and made that awesome.
Provider. Jesus is my provider because I've never wanted for anything. He's blessed me and my family with everything we could ever ask for. I've never needed food. I've never needed clothes. I've always had everything. He's blessed me and he's been my provider.
Mystery. Jesus is mystery because he continues to show up in the faces of distressing disguise, the poor, the no account, the other. He calls us to his love in the places where we may have thought he could not possibly exist.
Great. Because he is, that's why we're here. Because he is greatness.
Enough. No matter what we do, or how good of a person we are, how much we go to church, we cannot earn God's love. But through his grace, he is always enough for us.
Strength. When the storms of life are raging, he provides you with the strength to withstand.
Jesus is my rock because he's my foundation, my stronghold. He's what we cling to in times of adversity, and he's the guiding purpose for our lives.
Truth. Jesus is truth to me because with all the uncertainty in life, Jesus is the only thing I can hold on to.
I know you've called me to be so much more than this, but yet here I am feeling so insignificant. I've searched and I've searched, but it all just leads back to the same place, with no more answers than when I first set off. So I look inward and empty myself. I want to start brand new. Mold me into something beautiful because I'm done trying myself. Not even I have my best interest in mind. Only you can fill this void inside of me. Please hear my cry for help. I humbly accept that I am a mere man, but I want to see so much more than I could ever imagine. Here I am, Lord. I will go, for I am no longer satisfied with this. I want you to be my legacy.
Big. Jesus is big because he is more than we could even imagine. His thoughts are not our thoughts, and I'm so glad because mine are so insufficient, and he is more than enough.
Everything. Jesus is everything because he has redeemed me of my sin.
Healer. Jesus is my healer because throughout my life he's healed my body physically and mentally.
Confident.
Jesus is awesome because he loves me no matter what.
Model, because we are supposed to follow in his footsteps and do as he did.
Forgiver. Jesus is my forgiver because no matter what happens in life, no matter what I do, he's always there to forgive me.
Brave. Jesus is brave because he died on the cross.
Cleansing. Jesus is cleansing because he has washed me free of all my mistakes.
Captain. Jesus is my captain because although sometimes the seas may be a little bit rough and sometimes they can be calm, he always leads me through it.
Savior. Jesus is my Savior because he died on the cross for me.
Constant. Jesus is my constant because I can count on him when everything else fails.
Love. Jesus is love because he's there for us.
He's merciful. Because without his mercy and grace, we all would be in trouble.
Comforter. Jesus is my comforter because nothing is more comforting to me than God's presence, and without him, that wouldn't be possible.
Savior, because he died on the cross for our sins.
God gave his son to show how much love he had for us. So therefore, in return, we must show our love to one another.
Strength. Jesus is my strength because he gives me strength when I don't have any of my own.
Friend. Jesus is my friend because he's always there for me whenever I need him.
Here, the young man that was instrumental in leading me to the Lord 35 years ago had a very brief word for me. Talk to Jesus like he's your best friend because he is, and talk to Jesus like he's here because he is.
Constant. Jesus is my constant because I know even when I go through times of change or uncertainty, I can find encouragement in that he's always the same as he's always been.
Freedom. Jesus is my everything because all I need I find in him.
Indescribable. Jesus is indescribable because there is no one word to describe just how amazing and wonderful he really truly is.
Truth.
Ally.
Deliverer.
Lily.
Father.
Shepherd.
Rock.
Security.
Powerful.
Provider.
Healer. Savior.
Provider.
Mystery.
Truth.
Big.
Everything.
Healer. Forgiver.
Cleansing.
Captain.
Savior.
Constant.
Merciful.
Comforter.
Friend.
Constant.
Freedom.
Here,